Hello everybody fiasco back at EPCOT, and it's almost a reoccurring joke at this point that there's always a festival going on at EPCOT, but actually that's not entirely true. There are gaps in between all of them, and that's what we're here today for, is to see how the crowds are here at EPCOT when there's no festival going on. We're about to have Festival of the Arts begin this Friday, but it's not here yet, and we're gonna see what it's like to go around the park when there's nothing special really going on. Honestly, some of the best times to come to EPCOT if you want to avoid crowds. But before we get started with this video, let me remind you all the content we produce here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. Our travel experts are standing by right now to help you plan that next vacation, and all that information and more can be found in the description down below. So right as we walk in, it's pretty tame. For reference, it's noon, so pretty shortly after the park opened, and you'd expect to see this area bumping a lot more than it is right near park open, but very, very tame. Only 15 minutes for Spaceship Earth. Not bad at all, again, considering it's close to park open. And this is definitely something I feel like a lot of people are gonna hop on just right when they get into the park. So 15 minutes is pretty reasonable. A little bit of a bottleneck here because, you know, it's the bathrooms. That's to be expected, but so far so good. So next up, let's go ahead and see one of my favorite spots in the park and how crowded that is. That's the Seas. Oh, perfect timing for a monorail to come by. Look at that, look at that. Thanks, monorail. I didn't even plan that, it just happened. That's what we call a magical moment. Well, here we are in Sea Base. On the way in, unfortunately, someone coughed right in my face, so let's just add that to the expectation versus reality. Should be fine, though. Yeah. Please don't cough in people's faces. Kinda messed up. So, it definitely is more crowded in here than I would have expected. Because I guess a lot of families coming off Nemo with friends just stay and hang out a little bit, but it's still not super crowded. But again, more than I expected. 10 minutes for Turtle Talk with Crush. I wonder who's lightning laning that. Probably not worth lightning laning that, but yeah, not too bad. Coming up on Figment, only 10 minutes, which is just about what you'd expect. And well, look at this. We have Joy walking around. I just built a core memory. Maybe. I might forget this tomorrow. Maybe I built a core memory. Walking into the World Showcase is just super not bad at all. Just completely open, which I love to see. And again, we're about an hour and some change deep into the park being open. And again, this is an area you think would be bumping, but it's pretty tame. And now this is just why I love and always make it a point to get to EPCOT in between the festivals. As we walk by, you can start to see that they are setting up for them. You can start to see the booths for the artists' booths trying to get set up and all that jazz. But if people are here on vacation and they're planning their EPCOT day, chances are they're not going to plan it for the one little week or however many days that there's no festival going on. They're gonna plan to come here on Friday or Saturday when the festival starts and do other parks. So that's why I love. Look at how just openly we're walking with nobody in front of us. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Come here. Well, actually, don't come here. Continue not coming here when there's no festival, because this is why I like it. So you can see there over on the left, the Craftsman's Courtyard. We'll be back here in just a few days. eating all the things, tasting all the things, letting you know what we think. That's gonna be an art booth. I love Festival of the Arts. I can't wait. Even though I'm so excited to be here when like it's less crowds, I love Festival of the Arts. There's so much cool things to look at. So many cool merchandise, art booths and stuff. It's a runner-up for my favorite festival. My favorite festival is always Flower and Garden. It holds a special place for me. But Festival of the Arts is a close second. Close second. And it's still Christmas here in EPCOT because Christmas ain't over till the last decorations come down. And hey, there's a decoration. So it is still Christmas. Wow, there actually is quite a long line for this quick service location in Mexico. And that'll just go to show you how some of these quick service locations will get more poppin' and popular as there's no food booths. But you're actually gonna probably be able to eat there easier during Festival of the Arts because there's so many food booths open. So I noticed the line to Frozen actually looks pretty tame as well, but actually I'm wrong. It's an hour wait, which in the grand scheme of things of how long this line does get, I guess isn't too bad. I'm not gonna wait an hour for Frozen, but if I was on vacation, I probably would. And a little bit of EPCOT trivia for you to comment down below. What did this little area in between Norway and China used to be? That it no longer is anymore. And comment your answer below, but a hint is, this is a place that Pete enjoyed quite a bit. Comment your answers. Over here in the China Pavilion still, they're meeting Mulan. And the line is not long at all. It's super short. So if you're looking to meet characters, doing it when the festival's not going on is also a pretty good time to do that. Got another art booth there, another food booth there. Getting ready to open up in just a few days. And then as we stroll on through Germany, we continue to see the same theme we've seen thus far. And that is very light crowds, very walkable. Love it. America looking mighty snazzy. Although we are preparing the next production. There's going to be no stage show here. But with that, it's very nice and open. During these times of the year when we're in between festivals, I really just like to come here when the park opens and do a couple laps around the World Showcase unobstructed, because it's really like the best time to just mosey on through and just enjoy the atmosphere. Whereas when a festival's going on, there's obviously so much more to do, no doubt, but there's also so many more people. And you are spending a lot of time like moving around the crowds, and you don't get to soak up the atmosphere of the World Showcase as much as I'd like. So that's my fascination with the in-between festivals. Although I do love the festivals. I am on the record saying multiple times the EPCOT festivals are my favorite thing at Walt Disney World, and that has stayed true for many years. But then again, of course, look at you, we'll have big lines at the year-round kiosks that are just always open, because that's, you know, you lose all the food booths in these in-between times. But look, Japan, look how open Japan is. Nobody. And then long line for the quick service kiosk. That's to be expected though, because you lose so many food options in between. But for a nice moseying walk, it's just perfect. Yeah, look at up there at Katsura Grill too. Katsura Grill is bumping, but we're not going there. Let's go check out the store. In my opinion, the best store at Walt Disney World. Let me show you what I have. I have this little Tom Nook, Animal Crossing. I considered getting an Elizabeth because that's so cool that they have her. There's oh look, lots of Kirby. I have a small version of this, but not the big boy. He's a big boy. Jasmine over there doing some socially distanced meet and greets. So again, Good time to get some character interactions when the park is not very busy. Got Belle out too. So many characters out. That actually really surprises me. Right there. Only 50 minutes for Remy. Wow. That's pretty good. The creperie is poppin'. I kind of want to go on Remy right now, but even with it only being a 15-minute wait, I unfortunately, because of my issue, cannot breathe with my mask on for an hour. But it's tempting. One thing I was really excited about, kind of unrelated, but really cool. This happened like a month or so ago. For the past, 2 years now, it was just this side of the UK stores that were open, and this whole side was closed. But now they've since opened up. There's lots of cool stuff in here. Just gonna do a quick walkthrough. Kind of show you what it's like inside the store too, on a non-crowded, non-festival day. This is where you can make family crests. It actually looks like there's a few people doing that right now. This hallway, I've always thought was really cool. Got lots of swords, replicas. And then, I always like to look around and see what I can see. There's like a little office library set up there. You can't go up there, but it's cool. Right now, I got this like big whiff of burgers, or maybe it's like the filet at Le Cellier, I'm not sure. But Haley just mentioned to me, and I couldn't agree more. It just smells like a childhood cookout. And if you're from where we're from, I'm just gonna throw this to, the 10 or 12 of you who can relate. It smells like, specifically, burgers cooking on a grill. It smells like a Weymouth Rock Dad cookout in the summer. 2 of you got that. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for today's vlog, our moseying around EPCOT and checking out what the crowds are like during the small amount of time that there's no festival going on. It's really nice. I, again, would recommend getting here close to park open and just enjoying the atmosphere. But then again, at the same point, I wouldn't recommend it, because if everyone listened to my recommendation, this wouldn't be a thing. But hey, you know what? Actually, a lot of people I feel like don't like the same things as me. So just having a nice quiet place to walk and enjoy the atmosphere might not even be for everybody. Hey, you might be watching this video right now and you're like, I don't see what Fiasco sees. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. But if this sounds like it would be cool for you, it's cool for me. Enjoy it while it lasts, because there's only a little bit of time throughout the year that we have the park like this. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.